It's not often that a statewide weather record is broken. For example, the Pennsylvania high temperature record was set in 1936, while the low temperature record has been around since 1904. But as you may have heard, a Pennsylvania record did fall in December, the most snow in any month, and it happened at a primary observing site, Erie. Now, Erie averages about 28 inches of snow in December, and as of December 22nd, they had picked up about 35 inches this winter. So ahead of average, but nothing dramatic. But then the Arctic air arrived on Christmas Day, and the last week of December, the air flowing over Lake Erie was often in the teens, while water temperatures were still near 40 in many parts of the lake. So a large temperature difference between water and air was in place for serious lake effect snow. And at least 2 inches fell on 7 of the last 9 days of the month, with the most on December 25th and December 26th, when more than 5 feet, 60.5 inches to be exact, fell over 2 days. In records that go back to 1893, Erie had not received that much snow in any 2-week period, let alone 2 days. The 60.5 inches also crushed the record for largest 2-day snowfall in the state of Pennsylvania. The previous record was 44 inches in Morgantown, southern Berks County, during a March 1958 nor'easter that shut down the Pennsylvania Turnpike. After another 18 inches fell in Erie on December 29th and 30th, the monthly total reached 121.3 inches, eclipsing the previous monthly record of 113 inches at Laurel Summit in Somerset County in January 2010. Now, to get big lake effect snow in Erie, the wind has to be just a little south of west, about 260 or 250 on the compass, a direction that maximizes the fetch over water. Now, here's the surface winds on Christmas morning. If you trace back the streamline that passes through Erie, you'll see that it passes over about as long a stretch of Lake Erie as you can get. Now, winds above the surface were a bit more westerly, but this pattern was favorable for a single intense lake effect band. Now, because Erie is about 100 miles from the nearest National Weather Service radars in Buffalo and Cleveland, those radars sometimes don't properly capture heavy snow in Erie, but satellite imagery easily detected the fire hose of colder cloud tops aimed at the city. This multi-hour loop from the new geostationary satellite on Christmas Day evening shows a time when heavy snow, S+ to us meteorologists, was being reported in Erie. The other Great Lakes got in on the action too. Here's a stunning satellite view of Superior, Michigan, and Huron churning out lake effect clouds over the holidays. And the same process creates clouds and rain and snow showers as the cold air flows out over the Atlantic Ocean. In fact, the Boston radar picked up these ocean effect snow flurries brushing the northern part of Cape Cod last Wednesday. Lake Erie is about 40% ice covered right now, with nearly all the ice forming in the last 2 weeks. So the lake effect machine can still run on high. Last year at this time, Erie was only 2% frozen over. Stay tuned. The extended forecast is next.